Hey guys, just wanted to give you a little update and say thank you so much to everyone that has been.
Lindsey Vonn's name has always stood for courage, dominance, and relentless determination in alpine skiing. Even after retiring, she returned to the sport and reminded the world why she is one of the greatest downhill racers in history. But recently, her comeback story took a painful turn. After a devastating fall during a downhill race, she suffered a gruesome leg injury and was hospitalized. 9 days later, she was repatriated back to the United States, still recovering in a hospital bed. Her sister described her as super strong, even after an incredibly rough week. This moment is not just about injury, it is about resilience, mindset, and the human ability to rise again after crushing setbacks. What makes Lindsey Vonn such an iconic figure in skiing? Lindsey Vonn is one of the most accomplished alpine skiers of all time, known for her fearless speed, unmatched consistency, and historic victories on the World Cup circuit. Her career includes Olympic medals, multiple overall championships, and a legacy that shaped modern women's skiing. What happened in Lindsey Vonn's recent downhill crash? During a downhill race, Vonn suffered a violent fall that resulted in a severe leg fracture. The injury was serious enough to require hospitalization, multiple medical procedures, and a difficult recovery period. Despite being immobile, she was later transferred back to the United States for continued treatment.
Sending me flowers and letters and sharks, stuffed animals. It's just been.
Why did this injury feel especially heartbreaking for fans? Because Vonn's career has already been defined by so many physical battles, this latest injury felt like another cruel challenge. Many supporters feared it could threaten her ability to compete again, especially given her age and history of previous setbacks.
So amazing and really helped me a lot. It's been quite a hard few days in the hospital here.
What were Lindsey Vonn's major career-threatening injuries in the past? Vonn has endured several devastating injuries throughout her career, including ACL tears that required long rehabilitation, fractures that sidelined her for months, and repeated physical trauma from the extreme demands of downhill skiing. Each injury tested not only her body, but also her mental endurance.
I'm finally feeling more like myself, but I have a long way to go. Tomorrow I'll have another surgery and hopefully that goes well, and then I can.
How do injuries like ACL tears affect an athlete psychologically? An ACL injury is not just a physical setback. It often brings fear, uncertainty, frustration, and the terrifying question of whether the athlete will ever return to the same level. Many athletes experience doubt and emotional exhaustion during the early stages of recovery. How did the public and media react to her setbacks? Whenever Vonn suffered major injuries, the reaction was often immediate shock and concern. Fans and commentators frequently wondered if her career was over, because the injuries were so severe and the sport itself is unforgiving.
Potentially leave and go back home, at which point I will need another surgery. Still don't know exactly what that entails yet until I get some better imaging, but.
What is the hardest part of recovery in the early rehabilitation phase? The earliest phase is often the most mentally difficult. Pain, immobility, slow progress, and emotional fatigue can create feelings of helplessness. Athletes must fight against impatience and the fear that recovery will never feel complete.
It's kind of where I am right now. I am just in the hospital, very much immobile.
How did Lindsey Vonn shift her mindset from victim to fighter? Vonn became known for reframing adversity. Instead of remaining stuck in despair, she learned to focus forward. The question changed from why this happened to what she could do next. That shift is one of the foundations of resilience.
I have a lot of friends and family that have been coming to visit, and like I said, the letters and the notes and everything, flowers, have just been so incredible, and the staff and medical team here has been amazing, so I feel very lucky and fortunate.
What role does a strong support system play in recovery? Support is essential. Coaches provide structure, medical teams provide expertise, and family provides emotional strength. In Vonn's current injury, her sister's encouragement reflects how much outside support helps sustain hope during the darkest moments.
I have so many people around me that have really helped me get through this, so I just want to say thank you, and go Team USA. It's been so great to watch and really lifted my spirit, so good job, team, and keep crushing it. I'll check in with you guys when I can.
What psychological strategies help athletes like Vonn survive long recoveries? Elite athletes often rely on mental tools such as visualization, imagining themselves walking or racing again, positive self-talk to silence doubt, and goal setting that breaks recovery into smaller achievable steps. Why is goal setting so powerful during rehabilitation? Because recovery can feel overwhelming if viewed as one massive challenge. By focusing on small milestones, such as standing again or completing a therapy session, athletes regain a sense of control and motivation. How important is mental toughness in physical therapy? Mental toughness is critical. Rehabilitation is painful, repetitive, and exhausting. The ability to tolerate discomfort while staying focused is often what separates those who return stronger from those who never fully recover. What made Lindsey Vonn's comebacks so inspiring? Her comebacks were never only physical. Each return to competition symbolized an evolved strength, proving she was not defined by injury, but by her response to injury. Her resilience became as legendary as her victories. How did her dominance become redefined after setbacks? Instead of measuring success only in medals, Vonn's story became about perseverance. Her willingness to fight back again and again turned her legacy into something larger than sport. What does Lindsey Vonn's journey teach ordinary people facing setbacks? Her story reminds us that resilience is universal. Whether the setback is injury, failure, loss, or hardship, the same principles apply. Mindset matters, progress comes in steps, and support systems are powerful. How can viewers apply her resilience strategies in everyday life? By reframing challenges as chapters rather than endings, setting small goals instead of impossible expectations, leaning on trusted people, and believing that strength is built through persistence, not perfection. What is the lasting message of Lindsey Vonn's story today? Her journey proves that even the strongest champions face crushing falls. But resilience is not about never breaking, it is about rebuilding, adapting, and continuing forward even when the road is painful. Finally, Lindsey Vonn may currently be recovering in a hospital bed, but her spirit remains unshaken. Her story continues to inspire athletes and everyday people alike, showing that the human capacity to rise again is stronger than any setback. True champions are not defined by the fall, but by the courage to stand back up. If you found this story inspiring, don't forget to share this video, give it a like, and subscribe to the channel for more powerful journeys of resilience, sports, and human strength. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.